Typically, Ursa is a hero that you want to pair up with some type of initiation. This press and rage inside the black hole, and you won't take damage, and yeah, that's all those boots are gonna do. And while this was happening down bottom, Desire somehow ends up dropping. Oh, sorry, excuse me, Lelis actually ends up dropping, not Desire. You look like a lane where you should be able to get kills on the Lycan and the Bane. This is not a lane that can create opportunities, but up top, well, opportunity created as the Chen gets taken down. Cut trying to find the Tiny. The Tiny has the Avalanche at the ready. Daze will eventually fall. Want to keep the Ursa alive, but taking a lot of damage from those Eidolons. Mixer's actually chasing. He wants to try and find this kill, and he just might be able to. Malefice, not enough though. Lycan's creeps on the Doom. Yeah, it just gives you invis. When you don't attack, it gives you some HP regen. Oh, up top though. End up finding Fly on the Chen. He does not seem to be respecting the presence of the Enigma. Black Hole at the ready, and he is going to commit it. Cut. Okay, buddy. I guess he didn't catch what was happening in the mid lane, despite the dire observer ward, so they will lose the Ursa. Being pulled back by the Nightmare. Rotations have come over though. Daze is here on the Tiny. Does have the Avalanche at the ready, but okay. Jibbe is actually going to pop the Shapeshift and see if his creeps can maybe get some work done. Oh, nice Nightmare to dodge out the damage from the toss, but it's still not enough. Desire is dead. Mixer is going to be able to get himself a killing spree. A Shad. He's out of there. It's a bit unfortunate. As, the Monkey King, they don't see him. Mixer is going to, Wolven himself to the high ground. That is a very cool play coming in from the Enigma, and that's going to result in Warwick falling here. My goodness, Mixer using that gigantic Brain of Fist to take down the Monkey King. Avulus. Looking to get something done. Cut has to be a bit careful on the Ursa. Does have the Earth Shock, gets over to the low ground, but there's the Avalanche coming in from Daze. Infernal Blade still at the ready to cancel the TP if need be. Enrage committed by Cut, and he is just dead. That Hand of God ain't gonna keep you alive. As OG still be in the net worth lead for the rest of this game. Unless, of course, Avulus have something to say about it, which seems like they do down bottom. Lelis in some trouble on the Jakiro. Should be taken down here. As finally Avulus gets something going. Ends up giving the Lycan like 4. And with this Aegis, I guess it's probably going to go the way of Stormstormer. OG can do pretty much whatever they want. As down bottom Fly in some trouble. They will be able to get Letters before they fall, but again, it does cost them. It's a trade, but a trade that Avulus are happy to take, considering they are far behind in this game. But that Roshan tips the scales in OG's favors. No chance that they can actually get that black hole off, but the moves are coming in from the side of Avulus. They've got the shapeshift at the ready. Can they actually find Mixer? The grip's out. Mixer's probably dead, but can they kill Stormstormer twice? He does have help around in the form of Daze. Shad does not have a TP. And Stormstormer has died once. Daze is probably next, and finally it seems like Avulus are actually going to get something done. Wukong's command dropped. The Death Prophet falls. The Tiny... actually survives. Okay. A 2-for-0 exchange. They take away the Aegis from the side of OG. All more impact than simply being a walking black hole. That's completely understandable, right? I mean, it's historically been the original way to play this hero, as Desire is going to get taken down. OG, they're going to get something done in the mid lane. They'll catch out the Bane who was loitering around. Not too sure what the idea was there from Desire. Okay. Looking for the Assault Cuirass next. Actually has all the components as... okay, they're going to find the Chen here on the side of OG. Fly. He's going to have to give his life up. Converts an Eidolon before he dies. Another one joins the cause. But, nice Ice Path coming in from Lelis. Actually catches out Jibbe there. There's the toss back coming in from the Tiny. Do they commit the black hole? Well, no, the Doom is going to be dropped, and that's more than enough to get the kills. The body blocks were there from the units. And the heroes, Lelis. It's tipped over by Daze. Their fangs here, as up top, Desire. Has to be a bit careful. Shad does not have the Doom, thankfully, so... don't have to be too afraid of that, but there's the Tiny coming in with the Avalanche and the toss, and they'll get the kill. Daze Sets up for that beautifully. Warwick is here though with the Wukong's command, and Chad has no BKB. I think the Doom is just dead. Huge kill going the way of Avulus. It's nearly 1,000 gold going the way of Warwick. Top part of the map. Daze is here though. Oh, and he spotted out the Ursa. The Ursa has to be very careful. Daze. There's the Avalanche. Wand at the ready, and Storm is going to come in. There's nothing that the Ursa can do to get out of this one. Actually, Daze does not have mana for the toss. If Cut knew that, he would probably have blinked out, but okay, blink into the trees. No, the Avalanche is there from Daze at last. They will cancel the TP and get the kill. Cut at least gets the Eidolons before he falls. And Chad going for the Assault Cuirass next. As I hear a Fiend's Drip, it is out onto the Tiny. Daze gonna kick the pocket. Shad's TPing in. BKB is there from the Monkey King, and he'll just TP out. Shapeshift committed by Jibe on the Lycan. Wants to see if he can maybe try and find Lelis on the Jakiro, but Jakiro is going to be fine. Has the Ice Path at the ready. He's got Shad to help him out. Up top, though. Seems like they want to take this fight here. Monkey King does have the Boundless Strike at the ready, and they will commit it. Get the Jakiro. Warwick. Oh, excuse me. Stormer just going to TP out while Warwick gets the kill. Mixer fairly... Okay, I actually finished up. I was going to say fairly soon, but it's already done. And he's got the blink on top. As Daze has found Desire. Desire going to be biting the dust here. No way for the Bane to survive. Gets taken down. Warwick up top. They're going to try and sneak this Wisdom Shrine away, but Mixer is here. Look at the read coming in from this man. Black Hole's going to be committed. TPs are also coming in, but is the Monkey King just going to be able to TP out? No, Daze is there with the cancel, the Avalanche and the toss, and they find the Monkey King. Stormer gets the tip. Has to be a bit careful here. Shad is waiting in the trees. Uh-oh, Cut is in such huge trouble. Doom's going to be committed, can't just TP out, no way to cancel that TP, but is the damage going to be enough? The Ursa ticking low, and I think he might just fall here. Or will he? Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Desire, does he have the Nightmare? He does, saves him, but it is not enough. It was not enough. The Doom, they haven't been looking all that great. And that Aegis still has 2.5 minutes remaining. Oh, Warwick, what on earth was that jump? Oh, no, he actually, he forgot to turn off the shard. Or he alt-clicked the Boundless Strike, so he ends up going into the middle of 3 heroes. Oh boy. What a disaster. The Shapeshift, you've got the BKB. Everything that you need is there at your disposal. Shad. Oh, he is spotted underneath the Observer Ward, and Shad is gonna kick the bucket here. No way on earth the Doom survives this Shapeshift pop by Jibe to look for more. Who do they find? Lelis just gonna look to TP out. He's probably gonna be okay. The Tendrils of the Deep, or rather the Congregations of the Deep, off the mark. And that's it. That's all that Avulus are going to get on the Death Prophet. Exorcism and Shiva's Guard at the ready. They're going to spot out the Bane and try and take him down with the help of that Spirit Siphon. Exorcism committed, but Desire getting chipped at and will eventually fall. Stormer gets the kill with the help of the Exorcism. Daze came in with the Avalanche and Tree Throw as well. And Warwick trying to get in position for a good Wukong's command. They seem to know though. OG have an idea, and Mixer, oh! He had a tingling, but his name is not Peter Parker. He is still Spider-Man though. And that's gonna be 3 dead for Avulus. Blink and you miss it. I think this just might be game here. Being made here from the side of Avulus. Stormer, his smoke's gonna break. Cut. His smoke's still intact as, okay, well, Doom's out onto some... Oh no, it's not out onto anyone. The Black Hole actually catches out the Ursa, completely nullifies the effect of the Enrage, and well, Doom is out on the Ursa at last. He will eventually fall. Wukong's command from Warwick was good to look at, but it did a whole lot of nothing, and now Avulus are in some trouble. As they lose 3, probably going to be 4 here with Daze going in, and Shad able to quickly find that kill. Triple kill for him. I like Avulus ever had a chance to come back in this game. Like, yeah, you're gonna get the Satyr creep, yeah, you're gonna mana burn the Sky a couple of times, but Sky's got a huge mana pool, he doesn't give a fuck. Not too shabby of a draft either, to be honest. It's fairly close for me. It's like... Good deny coming in from Fly. But Fly might actually be dead here. Daze does have the Blood Grenade. Fly has the Fairy Fire Anthem ready, but I don't think he can survive this. Okay, creeps coming in. Might change the outcome, but no, it's not enough. It's still Mixer, who actually got the kill with the Battle Hunger, taking down that Chen. Daze only... In the meantime, up top, Chat... doing well on the Nature's Prophet, but right as I say that, he walks into an Underlord pit and Firestorm and gets cleaned up. Very surprised by what I just saw there. Guess they wanted to try and find Desire maybe on the Dark Willow, but... Down bottom, Cut in some trouble here. He might actually end up dropping. Axe with the counter helix is getting a lot of work done, but didn't have the Battle Hunger, and Daze might just end up dropping. Concussive Shot drop, right clicks are out, Battle Hunger at the ready, and they will get the Chen. Daze somehow survives all of that, and now Cut is in some trouble as well. Arcane Bolt flying towards the Doom surviving, but not for long. It's gonna be a double kill for Daze. Mixer off to a brilliant start down bottom. Mid lane, Stormstormer obviously doing much better compared to the puck. Warwick not having a bad time. Oh no, down bottom, they found Cut again. No way. At least this time they get Daze, but oh man, losing your Doom like this 2 times in a row. He doesn't have a TP. Smokes out from Daze and Stormstormer though. They want to try and find this Shen. Fly does have an Observer Ward, but I don't think he's going to be surviving this. Toss is there from Stormstormer, and the last right click earns them the kill. They will, however, spot this Dire Observer Ward being placed, and the puck is coming in with the Dream Coil. They're going to drop it onto Daze and get that kill for free. Highly doubt Daze survives this. So, a little something going back the way of Avulus, but Stormstormer continuing to have a good time. Does pick up the Invis Rune. Soul Ring is at the ready. They can potentially find the puck. Oh, but he gets the orb off along with the phase shift, and Shad, his TP, does diddly squat. Spotted under... Not too sure what he was spotted by, to be honest, but they will nonetheless get Fly and Mixer. Gonna start to get his quota of blood stacks on the axe. Oh. That is rough. Wasn't expecting that, that's for sure. And up top, okay. Shad gonna be in some trouble. Lelis doesn't have the life drain just yet, so can't heal him back up. But Jive is overextended. TPs are gonna come in, and with the amp damage rune from Stormstormer, they're gonna be able to clean this fight up. Mixer gets the dunk. The Courier dies as well for Desire. And that is a whole lot of gold going the way of OG. So, gonna be fairly low here. Might actually be a super easy kill to find, and oh, they're gonna spot him with that Observer Ward. Mixer, not long for this world. They're gonna commit the Dream Coil and get the kill. The axe. 300 gold away from his Blink Dagger, but he's gonna lose his life. That's a lot of gold going the way of Avulus. Mystic Flare drop, but no! Stormstormer actually tosses him out of the Mystic Flare. The Doom comes out, and now the Tiny. Well, he's gonna be walking away from that one. But can Avulus get more? Can they get something done off of the blunder made by OG? It doesn't seem like they can. And Desire is going to be able to walk away. As, okay. Not too sure what's going on here. Spells being exchanged, but no kills being found just yet. Stormstormer has to be careful, though. He is dropping a bit low. Mixer's here on the axe. Doesn't have the blink just yet, but he is running his way towards the enemy team. And that is not enough. So, like, what does having 2 Devour charges do? Okay, you get 1 extra Devour level 1. But your Dark Willow dies up top. Was that a... And not gonna lie, I'm not too sure what Avulus are trying to achieve here. Well, they'll at least get Lelis Witchblade done for the puck, so shouldn't be too difficult to get this kill. Commits the Decrepify. Tries to go for the life drain, but just doesn't have enough. And Mixer actually goes in on the axe. The dunks are there. They found the Dark Willow and the puck. Blink and you miss it. Mixer completely turns that fight around. About shoving out this wave, spotted underneath the observer ward. Mixer not going in though. Backup arrives from the Underlord with the help of the Fiend's Gate, and they're just gonna make quick work of the Skywrath Mage. Okay. Stormer, he's around though. With the smoke, and Lelis suspects some foul play at work. Drops the sentry, gets the observer. He's not gonna have the backup of his team. OG can't just walk up here. Cut. Oh, he's gonna be spotted. There's the observer ward along with the Mystic Flare. They're gonna find the kill. No chance for Mixer to even get the dunk going. It's Daze who picks up the kill. And Warwick, no Dream Coil yet, so not really that effective on the puck. Mixer looking for another pick-off. Nice attempted Tumbler Toy coming out from the Dark Willow, but she's gonna fall all the same. Dunk off the mark. The wand actually prevents the dunk from going through. Mixer does not get that extra coat of blood stacks, just to really commit that ability, but you know, it's always good to have a Doom around if you need it. Paul's going to be committed, but again, it's just onto a Skywrath Mage, and he's surviving courtesy of the Mystic Flare and the Shield of the Scion, but not for long. Eventually, Jibbe comes in and gets the kill. Well, Daze is around trying to break the smoke. They're going to pop a smoke of their own. They have an idea. Mixer, okay, well, gets blinked on top of. Warwick finds a nice Dream Coil in the backlines. Doom gets committed onto someone. I believe it was the Tiny. The Tiny's just gonna walk it off. While the two supports somehow survived that Dream Coil. And Lelis is just gonna be able to force stuff himself away. Warwick blinks in. Essence Ring for the Pugner. Can he live? Yes, he can. Okay, well, Avulus, that was your big move. Ended up costing you the Doom. Storm's gonna TP in. But it's going to be straight into Jibbe as, oh my god, don't know what the hell happened to my FPS there, but they're going to lose Cut. Mixer is able to find that kill. And OG, now that the Doom is down, they can fight as they please into the lineup of Avulus. The Puck trying to get some work done, but Shad's here as well on the Nature's Prophet, just in a very weird position. Fly going to be blocked by the Sprout, but Shad doesn't nearly have the damage to take him down yet. Stormer though goes back in with the Avalanche and the toss out onto 2. Sprout a bit off the mark again. TP's coming in from Shad. Can he finally get Fly? Fly dropping low as Mixer ends up finding the kill onto Desire. Chen still somehow surviving this entire fight, and Warwick, he's killed off the Pugner. He's got the Dream Coil back up and he popped it to get a kill. But now the Puck might be in some trouble. Mixer goes in, gets the dunk off. Cut TP's in on the Doom, but there's only so much he can do. He's going to be run down as well. The Doom is not nearly as tanky as he'd like, and Warwick, he buys back for this one. But I'm not too sure how much he can get done here. Mixer, if he ends up dropping it, it's absolutely going to be worth it. But I don't know if Warwick has the damage to do so. Full stop is there from Storm, and Mixer is going to be able to blink out. Oh, that buyback. Only for a position 4. Not at all worth it for Warwick. Desire. Oh, tries to go for a cheeky deny. Stormer gets the toss off. There's the call coming out from Mixer as well. The dunk. Not going to come through, unfortunately, but he does get the kill with the Battle Hunger. Underlord could be in some trouble here. Jibbe. Okay, well, Mixer, his smoke's gonna break. He's gonna blink in. 2 Battle Hungers applied onto that Underlord. And, well, the Glimmer keeping him alive. He is still fairly tanky. Okay, Cut comes in with the Doom out onto the Axe, but Shad's here. He's TP'd on the Nature's Prophet. He's got the Aegis. Hurricane Pike is out as he looks to try and get some more work done. Desire dropping very low, but the Glimmer Cape will keep him alive. Mixer survives that, now getting healed up by the Pugner, while Shad still stands his ground with the Aegis. Stormer in the meantime was looking for someone. I don't know what the Avalanche and Toss hit, but it certainly wasn't a hero. The Underlord's been dead for a while, and they're gonna get the Dark Willow as well. The Doom trying to run back towards his tier 3. Warwick goes in, does some Puck stuff, and okay, well, that's that. 2 dead for the side of Avulus. Aegis Mixer not quick enough to get the jump. And down bottom, okay. TP's come through from Shad. Uh-oh, the Puck in some trouble here. He went in, but he didn't respect the silence coming in from the Skyrath. He ends up losing his life. Cut will get the kill in turn on the Skyrath mage, but let's not forget, that's a Puck without buyback. Because he bought back a while back to get not that many kills, and Jibbe, he actually got 4-star forward there by someone. Not too sure whose 4-star was that. That probably was Fly, and that actually results in the Underlord's death. Mixer goes in, gets doomed up, and now, well, the Fiend's Gate is going to come through from Jibbe on the Underlord as they buy back and try and salvage the situation, but the damage is done. The tier 3 is dead. You've got the Puck, the Underlord died, and it's going to be a buyback for not much here from Jibbe. It's just Octarine Core down for him, so super low cooldowns on the Avalanche and the Toss. You can just keep going around the map and setting up kills like this. Skyrath Mage is going to come in. Thankfully, the Underlord does have a lot of barriers to protect against the magical damage, but when it comes to physical damage, he's not got that much going for him, so looks like he is going to survive for now. Cut actually blinks in, but he doesn't have the BKB. He has to be very careful here. SNY at the ready. Stormstormer looking for the toss back, and he will get it. Glimmer Cape's down, but so is the Sentry Ward as Cut in some trouble. Caught between the trees. And well, HY's advice. It was great. Octarine was still probably the better choice, and I will die on that hill. Anyway, coming back to the game. Smokes out from Avulus. They want to try and get something done. It's been 2 games of a whole lot of nothing. But it's not really going to work out for them as the Puck gets spotted underneath the Observer Ward and gets taken out by the Tiny. Desire doing what he can on the Dark Willow, but his number's probably next as, okay, nice Avalanche. Actually catches out the Chen. Double Glimmer Capes, and both supporters are going to be able to walk away. Fortunately, Stormstormer can't get much done. And OG just waiting for some sort of chance. He's actually, though, he's going to jump in with the help of the Silence along with the Angels. They get the Puck. He does have buyback, because that was the only buyback they have. And Mixer is also going to fall, but that is going to be Doom committed. Stormstormer still has the BKB. He fights the toss back onto the Doom. Got in some trouble, but Shad, okay, doesn't want to stand his ground and fight. Stormstormer just TP's out with the BKB. Okay. Well, I guess that, well, now that you don't have the Doom for another 30 seconds, OG is going to go to work on this tier 3 down bottom. Glyph still at the ready. Stormstormer goes in looking for the initiation. The tossback is there along with the Avalanche. The Underlord dropping very, very low. Do they have the wish to take him down? Don't know. The Glimmer Cape keeping him alive. Mixer actually blinked in looking for the dunk. Will find it. Lotus Orb handed out, so the Doom would be reflected, but the Doom is not up just yet. In fact, the Doom, the hero itself, is in some trouble as he does not get a chance to pop the BKB, and he gets tossed back into the waiting arms of Shad on the Nature's Prophet as OG look to continue forward here. In's going to try and make some sort of wraparound play here with Warwick and co, but I don't even know if that's going to work. Who are you looking to doom? Who can you even kill with that doom? That's the big question. Glimmer Capes out from the Pugna as he breaks the smoke. Dream Coils out onto Stormstormer as that is a good doom target. If you can get Stormstormer, that is huge. But the BKB TP is out, is there from Stormstormer, and the Doom is going to lose his life. That is 100 seconds without the Doom. Warwick tries to go in on the Pug, getting some work done. Jimmy is doing some damage, but it's not nearly enough. And now, with Days coming back in with the silence, they will find the Puck. The Underlord is dead as well. GG is called. It's 3 cores dead for Avulus. Fly will still somehow survive at 42 minutes in the game, but his throne, that's a different story. And that's getting... Days, did you actually buy the shard? Wait, how do I see it? Player items. There you go. The